Yes, I think a win for Chelsea always good in the bank there. But I think overall, I think they just shaded it. I think they deserved to win it in the end. Liverpool were always in the game, as we said, but it was a strange game today. In that second half, it was like whoever was in possession, it felt like they had 11 against 10. And then when Liverpool got possession, it felt like they had 11 against 10. It was sort of everywhere. There was so much space to play in, and in the end, it was Chelsea that got that little bit of a chance, and they created it really well. Liverpool's chances, I felt, were coming off mistakes of Chelsea when they give the ball away and they broke on them. Whereas I think Chelsea sort of carved their chances open. They did it themselves. And, in all, it was for an entertaining game, but both managers wouldn't be particularly happy.
And Chelsea ended up doing to Liverpool what Liverpool have been doing to other clubs, scoring late. Talk us through the goal from Estevao. It was a great moment for him. Yeah,
it was a fantastic moment for him. And you know what? There's been a couple of crosses today where there's no one been on the back post, but the way he covers it was really good because he waits his time. Cucurella again not being picked up by anyone. I think that he's been left. Once he goes in, look at Estevao now. He's out of sight, and now he's made a real dart to that back post to make sure it doesn't go across there, because that's what you're meant to do. The winger's meant to, when a ball's coming across, that ball should never go across through the back of that play, and he's done well there. Got on the back of Andy Robertson and got his goal, and he came on and done very well.
If you look at Andy Robertson again here, we're highlighting Salah here. All day he's done that. He's let Cucurella get forward on his own too many times, and in the end they paid the price. But on the back post there, Andy Robertson there hasn't once. He got square on for an experienced fullback. When the ball's down the other side, he's got to have a glance, he's got to have a look, he's got to be aware where Estevao is. Didn't see him whatsoever because he was closed off, he was squared up.
Well, it was tired legs at the end because of the end-to-end nature of the game. But the situation that kept arising on that left-hand side for Liverpool and Salah's lack of tracking, it would be fascinating to sit down with Arne Slot and say, look, how much freedom do you give him to not have to do that? Because at the moment, that system, especially the midfielder behind Salah, is causing Liverpool big problems.
And the thing as well with that team, what will happen is that the boys will know, the players themselves will know that, listen, Gaff, at some stage you're going to have a word with him because we're getting dragged all over the place. If he's not going to come back and help us, it's going to cause us problems, especially away from home.
OK. Well-deserved Player of the Match award there because he was fantastic. He's been outstanding, actually, this season. 3 goals in 7, and his goal was pretty special today, wasn't it, Glenn?
Oh, it was special, wasn't it? Beautiful. I mean, it doesn't matter any game of football, even if it's Sunday morning, that top corner goal, when it's hit like that, it's just special, isn't it? This is a lovely first touch from him. There's space to eat up. He eats it up. He sets himself beautifully, and it goes in like a rocket. Beautifully struck across the ball, and really, really fabulous goal.
Yeah, that's the Liverpool players following the ball and leaving that space. Struggled today, I think, with the rotation of Chelsea and the problems down that left. There was lots of space, unlike the team of last season, and what a goal. I mean, the centre-halves, we could question that. I mean,
we've got to say the goal, haven't we?
Ultimately, that is a strike that very few people would stop. And he's been terrific, Caicedo. He deserves great credit because he started quite slowly his Chelsea career. And he's become their best player.
Do you think that sorry, Ian?
No, I was just going to say, it's just, I love when it hits the net. It's not dipped in, he's hit that way real clean.
It's clean,
Clean strike. You can tell the ball's not spinning too much. He's caught it perfectly. We have to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I think they suffered a little bit when Fernandes and him couldn't play together. A lot of Chelsea fans friends of mine go every week and they watch, and they said he's not the same player as he was at Brighton. And slowly but surely, they've released Fernandes a little bit further up the pitch, and he's sort of gone, oh, right, this is my domain. I'm going to look after this. This is what I normally do. He's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant on the ball and off the ball.
Do we have to credit Chelsea as well, given the fact that they've had so many injuries? I think 9 injuries, or 8 injuries, plus a couple of suspensions as well. But to have so many players out and to still be able to beat Liverpool is something.
Yeah, because Liverpool are the champions, and they proved that last season how good they were. I know it's a different team he's got now. But, you have to say that Chelsea get a lot of credit simply because you could see that it's a Liverpool side that you can get at. There's spaces, there's holes, there's players not playing very, very well. They've not quite gelled. I don't think the fullback situation with Liverpool is an upgrade on what they had before in respects of Andy Robertson and Trent. I think that's something that they're going to miss. you know, in respects of the Kirkes and maybe Frimpong, what's going to happen. So that once they get that sorted, the midfield at some stage, you have to feel at the moment it's not quite working with what's going on. Salah, with his lack of tracking back, and you know, up front, Isak's got to get himself going. Wirtz has got to get. So there's a lot of things that still need to like boil up properly in the pot, and so they can start doing what they need to do.
And I must say, 7 out of the bottom half have not played this match week, so it could look a little bit different by the close of tomorrow. But you can see Burnley, West Ham and Wolves struggling at the bottom there. Wolves the only team in the league to have not won a game this campaign. Let's take you to the top half then, and there is a significant change with Arsenal, who top the table, 16 points from 7 games played. They are 1 point ahead of Liverpool.
In a dramatic turn of events that has reshaped the Premier League standings, Chelsea edged past Liverpool with a 2-1 victory, prompting a passionate reaction from Ian Wright, who highlighted the significance of the result not only for Chelsea's resurgence but also for Arsenal's ascension to the top of the table. While Chelsea capitalized on Liverpool's defensive vulnerabilities, which have now contributed to their 3rd consecutive defeat, the loss has intensified pressure on Onslaught's side, whose title hopes continue to slip away. Meanwhile, Arsenal's consistent form has allowed them to leapfrog their rivals, and as Wright emphasized, the momentum appears firmly in the Gunners' favor at this crucial stage of the season. The match, which saw tactical discipline from Chelsea and a lack of clinical finishing from Liverpool, underscores the shifting dynamics at the top of the Premier League, where every point now carries heightened significance.